Hey, you all, welcome back to Pearls of Eden. Listen, have y'all heard about the Tezlyn Figaro, the host of Revolt, the live presidential debate? We're still talking about the presidential debate. Well, honey, she is catching all the heat because A, she was unprofessional, and to be quite honest, it was so embarrassing. She was quite insufferable, but you'll get my reaction throughout the debate. But she had two conservatives, one being Michaela Montgomery. You know, she is all over the place supporting Donald Trump, and then another guy and two liberals. And you could barely get a word in. Talk about a horrible host. She just gives Black women all over the world such a terrible representation. But quite honest, how many of us know people like Tezlyn Figaro, right? Insufferable. But we'll get into it. Let's look at this first clip.
What's happening, everybody? It's your girl, Tezlyn Figaro, the chief political correspondent for Revolt News. Thank you for being here. We are live in our Atlanta studios for a historic night. We have the Harris-Trump debate, something that we've all been waiting on. No other network is doing this, to be able to have Black independents, Republicans, Democrats, activists in one room having a discussion on what is important to us. This is The Culture Speaks. I'm going to go quickly around the room to give our guests an opportunity to give their name and their affiliation.
Azad Ahmadi, Georgia Black Republican Council. I'm one of the committee leaders there, one of the on the leadership team there. Former United States Army officer, veteran, multiple combat deployments, business leader, small business owner, corporate America junior executive, etc.
Okay, you heard that. Well, one quick thing. One thing that you're looking for tonight that you want to hear in the debate?
Yeah. So I'd like to see how Harris tackles the issue of standing on the record that Biden and herself have created over the last 3-4 years.
So you want her to stand on business?
I want to stand on business and say, hey, look, these are the outcomes of the policies that we pushed. I'd like her to stand on it, like her to defend it, like to see her defend it.
Mm-hmm. Now, should Kendrick or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne. I'm rolling with Wayne.
Let's go with Wayne all day.
I'm going with Wayne easy.
Well, hey, y'all. I am Michaela Montgomery. I am the founder of Conserve the Culture, and I am a coalitions director for the Trump campaign. So that should tell you all you need to know. I'm also Amaya's mom. Hey, I don't got all the titles like my friend over here, but yeah, that's me. Y'all have seen me. Some of y'all know me. But yeah, I'm just here to talk to y'all. So how y'all doing?
One thing you want to see? No, absolutely. One thing you want to see tonight from the debate?
Tonight, I would like to see Kamala Harris go more in depth into these issues that she decided to drop on her website last night. I think that what I was able to read was pretty general. I think that these were pretty, nice promises in theory, but I would like to see how she plans to actually put them into action.
Okay. So some implementation. Mm-hmm. Kendrick or Lil Wayne?
Definitely Lil Wayne.
And so this is going to be interesting. So why Lil Wayne? I'm just curious.
Oh, well, I grew up on the Carters, so okay. I don't really know.
So you think New Orleans, they owe it to New Orleans?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. All right, Lil Wayne in the building. Okay.
How you doing? My name's Eloway Amaker, member of Emerging 100 Black Men of Atlanta. I'm a Democrat. What I want to see tonight from Kamala Harris, I want to see her be poised, educated. This is going to be a job interview for the country. So I want her to speak about the issues, avoid the personal attacks, because we know that's going to come, right? That's going to be a major thing he's going to do. A lot of fallacies going to be thrown her way, but at the same time, if she can navigate that, I think she'll be all right.
Lil Wayne or Kendrick?
Now, I'm going to take the emotion about it a bit. I want to say Lil Wayne so bad, but at the same time, I understand. I have seen Lil Wayne at the Drake concert. Yeah. The time has, kind of hit him a little bit. Right?
So Joe Biden, so you basically saying he the Joe Biden?
Nah, listen, you said that, not me. You said that, not me, but right now, Kendrick has the momentum. He has the juice, he has the charm.
Has the momentum.
He's doing what's happening right now, and I think that's going to be a very interesting Super Bowl for that. He might even bring out Lil Wayne. They got Mona Lisa together. There might be something we
Mona Lisa's a cold track, by the way.
Listen,
yeah.
Get me started.
Yeah, cold whack.
My name is Geraldine Lake. If you follow me on social media, you know me as Indescribable. I'm actually a lot less professional than everybody else up here. I'm a full-time content creator. I don't consider myself a political activist, but some of my content is political in nature. And I'm independent, but I am here obviously in support of Kamala Harris. And what I'm looking forward to most tonight is seeing her do what Black women always do. Unfortunately, we always have to justify and come in and argue our side and prove why we deserve what we deserve. But she's overqualified, and as the gentleman to my left stated, we're going to see her be educated, we're going to see her be poised, and we're going to see her win. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Quickly.
I'm from Memphis. Can we put Glorilla in it?
I know that's right. 40-inch weave, 613.
Listen.
I'm your auntie Glorilla. A quick question before we get into the first topic. Hey, I love me some Glorilla now. First quick topic. I noticed everybody's talking about what they want to see from VP Harris, but nobody said, like, so Trump don't have to explain nothing to nobody?
The policies he's laid out are non-existent, right? I mean, unless they know what they are, non-existent.
Yeah.
He has 20 outlined from the GOP. Immigration, they're going to talk about that. Obviously, they're going to talk about men and women's sports. That's going to be what they're talking about. That's something
Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
that the country cares about as a whole. We care about the price of food, housing, medical expenses, the things that actually impact our day-to-day.
Okay,
right?
so you basically saying you don't want to hear nothing he got to say.
I mean, if he got something to say, let him say it. But I doubt it's going to happen. I promise you.
But I agree that we want to hear about the economy, the price of food, the price of groceries, you know, cost of rent and everything like that. But we've lived through a Trump presidency. We have no idea what a Harris presidency is like. In which case,
I want to chime in.
She has to come in, and yes, she has to explain herself. She has to let us know what she plans to do. We know what Trump plans to do. So, and you know me, I mean, I work for him, so I know what he plans to do.
I don't want to cut this
Go ahead, boo.
I want to get back to your original, the root of your question. Ain't nobody talking about where Trump is on the issues, because Trump been talking about the issues since the last presidency, and he's been consistent in that regard. Harris has been in no man's land until today, when she dropped Project 2030 or whatever, the new Green Deal or whatever it is on the website. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it, but ultimately, she's nowhere to be found. And I mean, that's a sentiment that's running through the black community today. Now, there may be people in the room who feel otherwise, but I'm fortunate enough to be in the community, and those are things that I hear.
Well, I thought that was interesting and nobody brought that up, so thank you for answering that question. I want to get straight to it because this is our pre-show, and then we're going to watch the actual debate. We'll be talking during the discussion, the commercial break, and then we'll have a post show just so you guys make sure you stay right there. But let's talk about the gender gap. Black voters in this 2024 election, according to Pew Research Center, there are more black men in favor of President Trump than black women. There are more black women in favor of Vice President Harris than black men. So we're going to get into it. Let's take a look.
Rumar, are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Are you the head? Beta!
I am no. I'm an alpha.
Not if you think you and your wife are equal. Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
In a million years, you would never get me to vote for Kamala Harris. You can put a gun to my head.
They are actively out here villainizing black men for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris. And I said it before, and I will say it again. They think they own us.
The women that are telling black men that they have to vote for Kamala Harris, it is going to remind black men of every bitter baby mama.
I don't think Kamala should be in the position as Biden. I think he needs to find someone else.
They offered me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money.
I think she if she anything, she black and Indian, but she's not really from that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't grow up the black life, you know what I'm saying?
The thing that hurts Kamala the most is that she has been part of this administration since day one, and the American people are just fed up with it.
Are your brother watching?
He is.
He's gonna be ashamed of you.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, is he like you?
He is.
He's just like his mother too?
Well, he's a little more conservative.
Oh,
I mean, he's a fan of your show.
Oh, right on. His name's George?
Yeah.
Hey, George! I'm sorry about your brother.
Don't encourage him.
No, thank you, George. And speaking of the Great White Hope, I read that your father wanted to vote for the Great White Hope.
President Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your mother and others talked him out of it.
Of course.
Beta!
Well, he's black.
Beta!
Black people shouldn't vote for Donald Trump.
Why?
Because Donald Trump hates them.
That's not true.
It's true.
Where's the proof that he hates them?
Well, in all his racist statements.
What is it, like what?
Like building the wall.
Black people are not worried about black people for the wall.
When he called Africa an S-hole country.
It is. He called that part of Africa S-hole country, and it is. That's why the people are trying to come here. And more blacks are working under the Great White Hope, and the support for the Great White Hope went up from black people to like 30-some%.
What's the disconnect with black men?
It's easy, man. This is really, really easy. Black men are working through the world logically. At the end of the day, they associate the Democrat Party today. Today's masculine, heterosexual black male, make a long story short, associates the Democrat Party with having separated them from their families over the course of the last 60 years. And that's a very sensitive topic to discuss, but an uncomfortable truth that we need to deal with. At the end of the day, for the first time, black males have an opportunity to to vote against a prosecutor. I believe the young lady was a prosecutor, right? They have the people who have really been harmed the most have an opportunity to sort of cast a vote in a different way, and they're standing on that. And that's again, I get the privilege of being in the community, and that's a recurring message that I hear.
Other side of it.
I believe that.
One of the guests, come to the mic if you have something to say. After you get to him, no, I want to hear from black men. So come to, somebody can come to the mic. If somebody wants to come to the mic next, let's get into it.
I believe us as black men are suffering from misinformation. That's been my main platform on my socials. What I've been speaking about is the misinformation plaguing the black community. Number one, look at exactly who you showed on that screen. These people do not know what the issues or know what even they want from the presidential nominees or anything like that. When it comes to the stimulus check, you know, the conversation surrounding that people feel like that Trump gave them the stimulus check. I always wondered why he wanted his name on it so bad. I didn't know that the United States Department of Treasury's name is on every single stimulus check that has happened. Obama gave us one, Bush gave us one. We've always had these. Even Biden gave us one. But no one talks about that because they were not so vain to do that. But Trump had the ideology that, hey, if I put my name on it, they'll associate with it and they'll thank me for it. And I didn't think that was going to work, but clearly, based on what we've heard from a lot of these people, that's what's happening.
Can we keep it real? Can I ask you a real question?
Sure.
Are y'all feeling a way that she's with a white man? Are we gonna be honest?
No.
I just want to know.
I didn't have a chance.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. So you know you're not. But is that an issue? Like I want to really.
That's a great question.
Like,
you know what? Here's what it boils down to.
So hold on. Let me just put this out here. Wait a minute. I'm feeling some resentment in the building. I just want to put the conversation out there, and we're gonna do more of these shows because I want to bring it back and have a conversation on relationship and all of that. But I just want to put it out. Black women, we feel a way. I'm just gonna keep it real. Black women gonna keep it real. We feel a way when we see like if Obama had a white wife, we would feel a way. Raise the hand, women. Well, we feel just like a little bit of a way. We're gonna be honest about it. Let's be real about it. What sister's gonna be real about it? She has that white husband.
She is so insufferable. It's like everything has to be about race and everything has to be so divisive, and it's just her whole attitude. And it's like, yes, we can have these conversations, but it's the energy, y'all, that she brings. It's just so abrasive. It's like, it's so cringe.
Husband, I got a problem with that because who she sleeps with, like Dr. Umar Johnson have said and many others said, makes a difference in how they feel in her support for black men. Are we going to be honest about it or are we going to play about it?
That's a very true statement.
It's a true statement.
It's a very true statement. And, I mean, she's not going to do too much that's going to make Thanksgiving dinner uncomfortable. She doesn't go by her married name because she doesn't want y'all to remember that she's married to a white man. She's never birthed any black children. So while she's acting like she's about to be the mother of America, you've never had children yourself. And then you go around, you know, parading to
do you have children?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have children. So you got a problem with women that don't have children?
I don't have a problem with women who don't have children. I have a problem with people making it seem like children are going to be, are the end of everything. I don't like people discouraging women from having children.
Where does she do? I'm just curious. When does she discourage?
Well, whenever she comes to the AUC, the main topic of discussion is abortion.
Okay.
And I mean, unfortunately, she fits the narrative. Unfortunately, reproductive rights in terms of abortion. They don't talk about allocating any money to fibroid research or endometriosis research or PCOS research.
I agree with it.
All things that disproportionately affect black women and their infertility.
Wait a minute. Let's just now.
That's reproductive health.
I will.
And she's a black woman.
Let's be clear.
And I heard her
reproductive
speak on
health. Well, let's hold on. Wait a minute. I agree with you on that because they do need to talk more about. We were talking about it in the dressing room about fibroids and IU because I do want to say that white women are the ones pushing the narrative with abortion. Let's get that clear. Let's stop acting like
y'all. My husband got lipstick right there. Okay, y'all. She is truly so insufferable. Once again, here we're about to make this about race. And furthermore, she cannot even get a word in. Nobody can. You're going to see she's always over talking people. She's rude. She is just very aggressive. How did she even get to be the host? Because from my understanding, this is not her first time being rude and being like this. As you see, bringing this kind of energy, she takes it everywhere she goes because she's consistent about this is who she is and this is how she shows up. But I'm like, why do we afford her a microphone? Why do we afford her a platform? I guess because she's an embarrassment to women like myself. I'm an African-American woman and she's an embarrassment. Why does she get the phone? Why is her voice amplified? We don't need voices like that amplified. But unfortunately, this is what the Democratic Party, a lot of it's made up of just what you see. And I'm so grateful not to be a part of it. So grateful. Disgusting.
Like this is a black woman issue. No, let's get this clear.
Every election,
it's
black women will die unless abortion is
right.
accessible.
But I'm talking about the reality. The reality is when you look at the women who are advocating for abortion, because I'm a mother too. So you talking to a fellow mama. So we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna stop putting this stigma on black women. I'm not talking about Harris. I'm talking about me and you, mother to mother. It's really important. I want to lay this out, and then we'll get to you, brother. But let's stop putting this black women are talking about abortion, because when you look at these abortion, let me finish. When you look at these abortion rallies, it's white women out there doing it. You know why? Because they got the Ring Before Spring program. So it's not that, did I say it? They got the Ring Before Spring program. In case y'all don't know what that is, these white women are the ones that flipped from Trump to Biden, went from Obama to Trump and back to Biden, and they'll be the ones deciding this election versus Roe versus Wade. Because black women, just let me hear you out, because y'all know y'all love talking about single black women, that's your favorite term. Black women have learned that I'm gonna be all right, me and my son, with or without you. So black women have been conditioned, unfortunately, because of the black family issues, been conditioned to say, I'm gonna have my baby anyway. I'm gonna be all right anyway. It's the white woman that's sitting up talking about, let me get the abortion, because they train their young girls that if you have a baby, a ready-made baby, you are now damaged. So this is what we know based on facts. So I just want to be clear. I understand the abortion issue, and I tell Democrats all the time.
But I want to be clear. I wasn't saying that.
I know, but I just want to be clear because I don't want that stigma out there just running with the trolls in the comments. I want to be clear that black women are not the ones. That's why you don't see us in the pussycat hats and all of that talking about abortion.
The ones that are promoting this too.
Yeah, but
you're
no,
going to die
and that's where I'm disagreeing with you, because the thousands of women that are out protesting for abortion are white women.
And
that's the bottom line.
Black women that we need
right, but
abortions.
It's white women though. But we ain't out there though, sis. So let's be
but
clear.
They're telling us that.
But who gives a damn what they telling? We want to be clear.
So how did this become to the attention of Kamala
let's not move the goalposts.
The white women.
The bottom line is black women are not advocating for abortion. But I agree, and I
don't like them making us
challenge.
Exactly.
Baby, listen. Black women been doing what the white women don't tell us what to do. We tell white women to do.
Okay.
So let's be clear. But I don't know what kind of black women you are. But we the type black. I want to be clear. It's important that we be clear about that. Though,
white women hold positions of power that we don't.
Well, maybe they control you. They don't control the sisters.
I'm
telling you that I
just
agree.
Like the white men
are you hearing what
exist.
I'm telling you, or you ain't listening?
I'm listening.
I agree that Democrats.
I just feel like you're trying to make my point something that
I'm not trying to make it. I just want you to listen. Democrats do a terrible job in talking about reproductive health as far as fibroids. Mm-hmm. We were literally in the dressing room talking about fibroids, and I said they really need to be talking about fibroids. Mm-hmm. They really need to be talking. I was in real time on the phone with my daughter and her doctor while I was getting my makeup done. Mm-hmm. So I am agreeing with you that they do not talk about the reproductive health. They do not talk about IVF. They do not talk about birth control helping us with our very painful menstruation. Mm-hmm. I am telling you that Democrats fail in that area. Where I am gently correcting you is that white women are talking about abortion, not the sisters.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
As a white woman, because I don't advocate for abortion, but have you noticed like all the men don't want Camilla, a woman, running the country, but when they do jury selection, or in the clips you showed, when they do jury selection, they do a lot of research on like different races and genders and how they identify, and they say like white women actually identify as being a woman first before being Caucasian.
What are you talking about?
And black women identify with their race first. And don't you think like there's something about being inclusive and like women supporting women in general?
Ma'am, white women, y'all in the women's suffrage movement, when black men had the opportunity to vote, it was y'all that said, before black men get a chance to vote, we're gonna vote. So being inclusive with white women, since you're conservative, let me break it down to you. White feminism that you know y'all Republicans say y'all against, it was white feminism that divided us, that said get on the white women's side, because the white women's side pushed white male supremacy.
Well, I was born in 1983, so I wasn't a part of that.
Well, I'm giving you the information. It was white women, just a little history. It was white women that divided up, saying women first, because what women first meant in white women's world meant white men first, not black men. We know that according to the history of the women's suffrage movement.
I just judge people individually.
Oh yeah, well we're not talking about you. We're talking about systems. Okay. So unfortunately, you're not the system. And what I'm saying, the system, when you say we should identify as a woman first, that actually divides the black family.
I didn't say we should. I was just saying like from the one white person.
Right.
In the room.
I know.
Absolutely disgusting. I could barely even get through this interview, but I thought it was just so important to show you this. How dare you talk to this woman like this? It was disrespectful, dishonorable. You are the host, and she could barely get a word in, and she looks like she's scared for her life because she's so intimidated because you're so aggressive. You give beautiful Black women a bad name because you're conducting yourself like a heathen. It was disgusting. I hope that either she gets reprimanded, loses her job, if need be, because this is disgusting. You know, I don't want her to lose her job. I would hope she could learn from this and come back better, ultimately. But the way she's treating her guests, the way she treated this woman who's just trying to share her ideas, it was truly disgusting. And it needs to be dealt with. Incredible.
You wanted to say that shouldn't we identify with the importance of identifying as a woman first and not color? And I'm letting you know why Black women identify with color first. Because when we identified with you as white women first, you left us in the back and our men too.
I'm
just answering the question. Yeah, well, your ancestors.
Your people.
Yeah,
as a whole.
It's okay. I answered your question.
Okay.
Even like now, you know. But anyway, let's move on to the next.
So are we coming back to abortion, or because I saw the call sheet? Are we coming back to it, or if we're coming back to it, we can.
But did I answer the question?
Yes, I think so.
Relative to abortion, right? You know, our community has aborted 25 million children.
And how many white folks?
What white folks do don't set the standard in the Black community.
I just want to make sure we get the facts.
We need to measure ourselves on our own performance.
No problem. I just wanted to know the white folks. That's all.
Fair enough.
There she goes again. Race baiting again. There she goes. Everything goes back. And like he said, what does that have to do with the price of beans in China? How does that affect our community and what we do? Why does that set the stage and the standard? You know, this is what I'm saying. You're dealing with a mindset. And it's so frustrating when you're dealing with these type of people with these ideologies and these false narratives. And they've been brainwashed and they've been programmed to believe that they're a victim instead of being an overcomer. And they're always looking for someone to blame instead of moving ahead. And it is exhausting. And like I said, it is a mindset. And nothing but the blood of Jesus, nothing but having a true relationship with him can renew one's mind from all of the mind control programming, all of those things that corrupt a man's thought process. God help us.
We've aborted 25 million children, and it's my opinion that the world is better with those children in it than not. Okay? Abortion is, in many ways, a very difficult topic for a lot of people to deal with. But what we're really not talking about is the root issue, which is premarital sex. Premarital sex is the most significant issue.
You against premarital sex?
So, I am actually. As of today.
Go ahead.
I am as of today. So as of today, yeah. So dig, right? So no, wait, because we got a whole bunch of people in the crowd who gonna claim that they from the community, and I ain't perfect. So hold on.
You keep talking about hypocrisy. We all from the community.
Stop. Let me for the cameras.
Are you married?
For the cameras in the view, I can lay my resume. I can lay my family resume on the tape.
Are you married?
Insufferable. If I could wrap up one word to describe her, insufferable. This man cannot even get a word in because she's trying to dominate everybody, dominate the conversation. I wonder if she's got a man. I feel sorry for him if she do, but I highly doubt it. I bet she one of these single INDEPE, independent women. I bet I will be willing to bet some mighty dollars, because who's going to put up with that? And then so many women wonder why they can't keep a man. I wonder why.
I'm running for you.
No, just a yes or no. Before you move forward, you want to set the foundation.
I'm a grown heterosexual black male. Hold on, no, stop. Who has benefited?
He won't answer
for the cameras.
Somebody answer.
For the cameras. No, I'm gonna give you more than you asked for.
No, but I just want this one to answer. No, but I don't want one to ask for. I just want to know.
I am a black male who benefited from the abortion program.
Let's stop, because you the one threw it out there.
She will be single for the rest of her life. And if she is not single, she will marry a beta man. It will be an Ahab Jezebel type relationship, because no alpha male is going to let you dominate him. And this is why this brother right here is like, no, 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 no. You will not have the last say. No, no, no. I'm going to finish what I got to say. He's an alpha. And alpha males are not going to come in with this whole feminist agenda where you think you're going to run the show and talk all over him, and it's going to be that. No, you need to try it with beta.
I just want to know, yes or no, before we move forward. Are you married? Yes or no?
I'm engaged.
So
I got a beautiful black female. I got a I've been married. I've been married,
no,
right? And I've also leveraged the abortion system.
I just asked you a simple question.
It has no bearing on the point.
So bottom line, she ain't getting none tonight.
So it has no bearing on the point.
I just want to make sure. The people want to know.
You're distracted from the issue.
Ma'am, you ain't getting none tonight because he said as of tonight. No, we're not going to
You are diverting from the real issue here. The real issue is people don't want to be accountable to the fact
we accountable, but ma'am, you ain't getting none tonight. That's damn shame because he looked a nice looking man.
Risk.
And he said
abortion
you ain't,
is being used.
We got all that, but I know you ain't getting none tonight, ma'am. Make sure y'all stay tapped in. We got the real issue. We just want to know was you married, and he said he ain't getting none. 90 seconds. We gonna get back. I ain't gonna let you do.
Because the uncomfortable truth. The news media don't want you to hear the uncomfortable truth.
Raise your hand. We just want to know.
Don't. That's it. I've called it like it is. I've called it like it is.
Baby, we gonna talk about abortion. Relax. But I told you this last time.
If we was gonna go back, you wanted me to jump in, so I ran in.
You got to lay out the premise of the argument.
So I'm trying to get there.
Since you said you don't believe in no, because I needed to know that before we got to the debate. We need to know because we need to know if you was gonna get something. Hey man. We move it. This is one of my best friends, y'all. As of tonight, we get to
listen.
40 seconds until the debate. Watch the debate. We're streaming it live. You see, we're gonna get it popping. Hey, make sure you're right here, and we're gonna talk about abortion. And
I want to say, Jock, I want to give you the props for those laptops because I know it's gonna make the difference for those kids that you did that to. So people who are online, please just watch who you give, who you're trying to knock, and who you give respect to, because those are resources that you didn't have to do, but you did it because you've always been a real one. And so we, as a community, we appreciate you, and you should be, if anything, one of the first people to speak, because when people aren't looking, you're still working for us. Mm-hmm. And I do want to say this, and this is, Tez, I know you said one thing. You said, hey, you sitting next to a big dog. You sit next to a big dog. But out of that whole stage right there, if Trump wins, only one of y'all going to the White House, and that's Michaela right there. And so we got to be honest on what we got to know. We have to know. What I'm saying is, hold on. Out of the whole crowd, only one person. Hold on. Let me just.
We got to listen to each other. Let's hear.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is why. Black people, and when it comes down to finish your comment, baby. When it comes down to a divide,
focus on
when it comes down to a divide in our community. This is why, because we're talking about everybody being so politically correct instead of in 4 years, what are we going to get? You mentioned chaos. Black people have been in chaos way before this debate ever started. We're in chaos in the homeless shelters. We're in chaos when it comes to the Department of Labor. We're in chaos. The fact that Jock has to bring out laptops for the kids because there's not enough resources in our community. Right. And so when we have a sister with a different opinion than ours, it's about giving that respect. The fact that...
hold on, wait a minute. Wait, no, you're not. No, I'm going to stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So if I did not respect this sister, she wouldn't be sitting there, and you're going to put some respect on that. We're not going to sit up here. No, you can get frustrated and look down and all of that. Relax. Well, we got to make sure we're very clear. This platform was designed to bring this sister here. So if there was no respect for this sister, she wouldn't be here. So let's make sure we're using the right context, brother. I don't mind you making the point about one sister going. This is the only sister on this stage that want to go. So let's also make that clear, because I don't work in no White House. So I want to be clear about that. Everybody ain't trying to get a job in the White House. You can continue, but let's not act like she's not respected, because she is. We just have a difference of opinion.
When people are yelling about who's a big dog,
I am a big dog.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm a big dog.
Out of this whole stage, only one person was standing on the stage with a presidential
and
candidate.
only one person on this stage flipped Michigan, and only one person on this stage organized over 2,000 people every year. Only one person was a racial justice director for Bernie Sanders. Only one, because remember, you don't want to do resumes because the sister already said she don't have no resume. So you might want to back that. Yeah, you did. You said you don't have like resume. Ain't but one sister the senior public policy advisor for Ben Crump. Let's go on to the next. Ain't but one sister signed the front of the check for 1,000 people. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to start doing the only sister. I know you don't want to start doing the only sister receipts because ain't but one sister served in the United States Air Force. Let's go on to the next person because I don't like the passive aggressive diss because I run these receipts down. So let's go on because ain't but one sister served this country on this here panel.
4 years from now, black people have to decide what they're going to get at the end of the year.
Because you're talking to a whole veteran,
and we're dealing with the disrespect right here. 4 years. What are black people going to get at the?
Because you heard her say she don't have the resume that I got. So go on to the next sister. I'm not gonna handle your passive aggressive dissing, baby. I run these receipts down on you. I run these receipts down on you. You talking to a whole veteran. So baby, ain't nobody impressed about working in no White House. I done turned it down. Ain't but one sister on here that on Fox News. Ain't but one that do 100 hits on Fox News. They don't call this sister. They call me. How many you do a year? How many do you do a year?
I've literally done 30 in the
Baby, I do 100 every year.
And I've said what I
do
did in the last
100
2 months.
I do 100 per year.
And I just came on the scene.
I'm a big dog.
By the end of the year,
I love my
maybe I'll be
sister.
there.
I love my sister, but you're not going to divide us.
But you can't deny
The real thing is going to be, we need to really talk about black people in 4 years. What are we going to get in 4 years? Let's not talk about the criminal. Let's not talk about the charges. 4 years. What is Harris promising black people in 4 years?
That was a valid question. That was a valid
Let's get the next person up.
I understand what you're
don't ever do that with me though. Don't ever do that with me. You'll get your friend embarrassed. Play with your little friend.
All right, guys, thank you for sticking it out with me. There is much more to this panel, that discussion, but I could not take any more. That was all I could withstand. You know, I hope that there's some good to come out of this. I hope that this video footage would actually encourage people to actually vote for Donald Trump come November 5th, because this is the mindset that you're dealing with when you deal with Democrats. I hate to say it, but it is the truth, you all. It's a mindset that is so damaging, destructive, damning, near I say, and you cannot talk them off of the ledge, you know? So it's just like jump, and just end it for the misery for us all. It's just, but that's what you deal with. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I got to get out of here. This will be it for today. Upload. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you back. Same place, same space, same time. Monday. I'll see you here, God willing. I love you all to life. Stay encouraged and walk in the light. Love you. Bye.